Hi, and welcome to Missed It by How Much. This is a channel that tests sports hypotheses by using computer game engines. We're currently using Action PC Baseball to play out the 2013 season, controlling the Los Angeles Dodgers attempting to win the World Series. We're playing it as if it is OOTP and making roster changes, and then also managing the games. Currently 15-6, and we're back at home to start off the homestand versus the Brewers. Let's play a baseball game. Stephen Fife will start. He's pitched rather well thus far. With a 2 ERA, he's 1-2, 14 hits in 18 innings, 5 walks, 15K, and a whip of 1.056. He gets the start. On the mound, the normal lineup: Victorino in center, Kemp and Puig flank him, Uribe, Gordon, Ellis, and Loney at first on the infield, Ellis behind the plate. As I said before, let's play some baseball. Aoki with a base hit to center field. He has 19 game hitting streak now. There you see. Not a threat to run as we face Gene Segura. It's a ground ball to Ellis. This could be two. He pivots to Gordon, back to Loney. The runner is out, and the hitter makes two. As Fife quickly erases the one threat, that'll bring up Braun, hitting 266 on the season, and he walks. Second base runner for the Brewers this inning, and that'll bring up Jonathan LaCroix, the catcher. Braun not a threat to go, and he hits a ground ball to Loney. Fife's going to cover, and they get LaCroix easily. The Brewers get a hit, strand a man. We're through half an inning, and the Dodgers come up to face Hiram Burgos for the first time. Burgos on the season with a 5.40 ERA. 5 innings pitched, 7 hits, 1 walk, and 6K. A whip of 1.6 facing Shane Victorino. Easily the best Dodger thus far this season. But not at this at bat as he pops it way up. That's an Ohtani pop-up. And Segura makes the catch, 1 down for Loney. Good numbers for James, but he strikes out. Matt Kipp getting the start in left field today. Been surprisingly good against right-handers. Hits one into left field. Braun will field it. And Kemp will hold with a single. From Mark Ellis, the second baseman. It's a ground ball to Segura. He'll go the long way to Gonzalez. And the inning is over. We're through 1. It's 0s. Ricky Weeks steps in against Fife. Pitches a ground ball to Uribe. Long throw across to Loney. He stretches and makes the play. 1 out. Carlos Gomez. This was a guy who I loved in 2013. Look at the season that he put up. And then he kind of dropped off the earth. I don't know what happened. He's a threat with an OPS of 857, 5 home runs, 12 RBI, and hitting 261 thus far in the season. Those are great numbers, so we're going to try to pitch around him with 1 out, see what happens. It's a ground ball, looks like it's past Uribe, into the left field corner. Kemp's going to have to go try to pick it up. Kemp, not the best fielder. He does pick it up, but he's going for 3, and Gomez gets a double? Did he get thrown out at third? Yeah, looks like he did. And Kemp makes a great throw. They get him trying to stretch it into a triple. So runners erased, 2 out, nobody on now for Betancourt, the third baseman. Strikes out. So a big threat there by Gomez, but he tried to get a little bit extra and he got thrown out. We're through 1.5. 0-0. By the way, I didn't mention it's 71 degrees, eat your heart out. And the winds are blowing in from right field at 8 miles an hour. That'll favor I guess left or right-handed hitters trying to hit at the left field. All right, Puig getting an attempt, now lower in the order. Try to pick up his average against right-handers. It's a fly ball to left. Braun has a beat on it and makes the play. One down for Uribe. And he pops it up. Segura waiting for it on the infield. Makes the grab. 2 down for Ellis. AJ steps in, hitting 189 on the season. Slightly better than Uribe's 160. And he hits a ground ball to Weeks. He should have that. He makes a great play to get Ellis. 1, 2, 3 in the second. We're through 2. Nobody has scored. That's his 3rd great play of the season for Weeks. I really enjoyed this Milwaukee team in 2013. I thought they were going to really do something. I was incorrect. Okay, Fife facing the bottom of the order. Gonzalez, who's hitting 172, will start off. And then the pitcher spot. And it looks like Gonzalez says, don't make fun of my average. There's a base hit in the left field. He's going for 2, and he got it. This time he tried Kemp's arm, and it worked. So Gonzalez has a double. That's his 2nd of the season, and you got a runner in scoring position with nobody out for Milwaukee. This looks like a obvious bunt situation. I don't know how good Burgos is at bunting. Let's see if this will tell us. He is only a 4. So we're going to bring the infield up. Corners. Okay. Let's see if they can execute this. Gonzalez only a 1 in terms of speed. So there's a chance to get him. Maybe. Burgos bunts one foul past Uribe. Good move. Bunt it towards 3rd. See, with 2 strikes, he strikes out. So the bunt does not happen. There's 1 down. Escape that. Infield goes back to regular depth for Aoki, who's already got a single and has been doing great with this 19-game hitting streak. You want to walk him and face Segura, who's hitting 286, and then Braun at 266. No, we're gonna go right after him. See what happens. He hits a fly ball to right. Doesn't look like it's out of here. Curling back, Puig waiting for it at the track or close to it, makes the catch, and Gonzalez not going to run on Puig's arm. Yep, on the track. So 2 outs. That non-bunt really hurt him because that would have scored the run. And here's Segura. Fife still not out of the half inning, and there's a ground ball to Gordon, and he messes it up. That's his 4th error of the season. Gonzalez doesn't score, though. He's at 3rd. Runners on the corners for Braun. We can walk Braun and face Lucroy, but those numbers don't look great, except for the slug. So we're going to take our chances going after him. Not a running play here. Let's see if Fife can get out of this inning, even with the air. There's a fly ball to center. Victorino going back at the track, makes the catch, and Fife escapes even with the error. Gives up a double. 2 runners are left on. We're through 2.5. It's no score. Gordon trying to make up for his error. Fife and Victorino come to the plate. Those are good numbers for Gordon. We're going to let him hit and see what he can do. And he hits a fly ball to right. That's way back. Does D. Gordon have his first home run of the year? Oh boy, does he. That is gone into the parking lot. D. Gordon with rare home run power. And the Dodgers get the first run today. A 350-foot home run from D. Gordon making up for his error. And the Dodgers lead 1-0. Fife's turn at the plate. He hits a ground ball to Segura. Nice big hop. Across to Gonzalez. 1 out. Back to the top of the order for Victorino. He hits a ground ball. This looks like it's Weeks'. Yep. Throws across. 2 down now for Loney. Good numbers for Loney. Look at that slug. And he hits a comebacker. And, ooh, just nips him at first. Loney's thrown out. We're through 3. 1/3 of this game is complete, and thanks to a D. Gordon home run, the Dodgers lead 1-0. I don't think that phrase has ever been said before, and maybe will again ever happen this season. Okay, Lucroy steps in. Well, I know it hasn't happened before this season since it was his first home run, but in baseball history? I know D. Gordon had a very pivotal home run after one of his teammates died, but I don't know what the score was at that time. To the fourth, Fife at 50 pitches out of a possible 105, facing Lucroy, Weeks, and Gomez. Let's see what he can do with the lead now. Lucroy hits one to left. Kemp coming in, taking his time, drops the apron and catches the can of corn. 1 out for Weeks. Fife walks him. So runner on, 1 out for Gomez, who doubled and then got thrown out at third his last time up. That's a good slug. So Fife in some trouble here. Weeks can run. So we're going to throw over there first. See if we can lower that percentage. That's better. Now let's see what he can do against Gomez. And there's a passed ball. Wild pitch. So Weeks gets the base anyhow with 1 out. He's at third? Wow. Okay, so a really big play there. Somehow that pass ball rolled around for a while and Weeks got the third. Okay, well, now really big trouble. 1 out, runner at third. Gomez's numbers look a lot better. He just needs a fly ball here. So we're going to have to pitch to him. We're not playing the infield up. We don't do that here unless it's the end of the game. And there's a fly ball to left. That should get the run home if it's not gone. It's way back, and it is gone. Gomez. Oh, maybe it's off the wall. Let's see. Nope, it's gone. Home run. Carlos Gomez, who's putting on a show today, is a double and a home run. And the Brewers retake the lead 2-1. So I guess 344-foot home run is 6th of the season out of 24, I believe, in the real season. Okay, so the Dodgers are losing now, 2-1. As Betancourt steps in with 1 out. This has been a bad half inning for Fife as he strikes him out. Facing Gonzalez, who's 1 for 1. He hits a ground ball. It looks like it's to Gordon. Big hop, and he throws to first, and there's another error. That's on Gordon. His second today. And Gonzalez is safe at first. This is not turning out to be a good game for him. And now, at worst, the Brewers will reset their lineup going into the 5th as their pitcher hits. Of course, he could get a hit, too. There's a ground ball to Gordon also. Ellis is waiting for the ball. Nope, he's going to go the long way to Loney, and he gets him. So a comedy of errors there in that half inning. And the Carlos Gomez home run scores 2, and the Brewers take the lead. We're through 3.5. It's 2-1 Brewers. Kemp, Ellis, Puig against Burgos. Kemp starts off with a fly ball to left. It's up high. Braun's waiting for it. To his right, makes the grab. 1 out for Ellis. And he hits a ground ball to Segura. He's waiting for it. Big hop. Over to first. It's going to be close, and Ellis is safe on the infield single. So 1 out single for Ellis. That'll bring up Puig. Great numbers for Puig. Pitch by Burgos. Is a ground ball to short. Segura going to get 2. Over to Weeks for 1, and that's it. Puig beats out the play at first. Actually, no throw. 2 out. Runner at first for Uribe. 0 for 1, but has good numbers. And there's a wild pitch, or a pass ball this time by Lucroy. It moves Puig into scoring position. And Uribe's numbers go through the roof. Let's see if he can get a single here and tie this game up. Oh, they picked Puig off. No. Okay. Okay, Puig down to 17%. Thought he was gone there. Pitch to Uribe, and that looks like a base hit past Segura. Over Segura's head, into left field. Braun with a good arm at 6, but not good enough to get Puig as he scores and ties the game. 2-2, the Ballerina score. Uribe at 63% threat to run here too. We did that in our last game against the Mets with Ellis up there. I don't think it's just because Lucroy's arm is so poor, a 2 arm. We're going to let Ellis hit. And he pops it up. It doesn't matter. Segura looks like he'll be the one that makes the play on the edge of the grass. And that's it. But the Dodgers tie it on a single by Uribe. And Puig scoring. We're through 4 innings. It's 2-2. All right, back to the top of the lineup for Milwaukee again. For Fife at 71 out of 105 pitches. And there's another base hit for Aoki. See if he tries for 2. He'll hold. Leadoff single for Segura. Not great numbers. Aoki not much of a chance to steal here. 5 pitch. Is a ground. No, it's a liner right at Gordon. Nice play there. 1 out for Braun. Not great numbers there. Aoki's still at 37%. Pitch is a ground ball to Uribe. Let's see. He's going to try for 2. Over to Ellis for 1. Back to Loney. It's a Dodger double play. And that'll end the half inning. We're through 4.5. It's still tied at 2. D. Gordon, Fife spot, and Victorino. Too early to pull him? I would say yes. Gordon swings and hits a fly ball to right center. There's no way 2 home runs in 1 game. Nope. This one is a great play by Aoki, and he gets him. That's his 3rd of the season, and Gordon is retired with 1 out. Fife steps up. He'll swing the bat and miss the ball. 2 strikeouts for Burgos. 2 out. Nobody on for Victorino. And he pops it up. Is that going to make the outfield? Doesn't look like it. Weeks closes the glove on it, and we're through 5. We've got the ballerina score going to the 6th. All right, now Gomez sitting, just waiting, licking his chops, waiting for another opportunity to swing the bat. We'll be up in this half inning. The key is to keep Lucroy and Weeks off base. So let's see if Fife can do it. He's at 88 of a possible 105. This is probably it for him if he can get through, and he hits Lucroy. Trying to run her on for Weeks. Lucroy not much of a chance to run there. See if he can retire Weeks. There's a ground ball to Gordon. Over to second, and that's it. All right, Weeks stops the double play, turns it into a fielder's choice with 1 out. He's a 52% chance of running. And here's Carlos Gomez, who's 2 for 2. We're going to try to pitch around him. Here we go. And he hits a ground ball to Gordon. Big hop over to Ellis for 1. Back to Loney. The runner is out, and Carlos Gomez makes 2. And Fife gets through the 6th. We're through 5.5, and the game is tied at 2. Loney, Kemp, Ellis facing Burgos, who's really pitched well. Good numbers for Loney. Looking for a lead. Let's see what he can do. It's a fly ball to left. Braun going back. Looks playable. Puts the glove up and comes down with the ball. 1 out for Kemp, who has a hit, a single, and a fly out. The pitch is hit to left, center, deep. Gomez on his horse, back near the wall, makes the grab. 2 out for Ellis, who's 1 for 2. Decent numbers. Ground right at Betancourt, and he makes the grab. That'll do it for the Dodgers in the 6th. No runs, no hits, no errors. We're through 6. 2/3 of this game is complete, and the game is tied 2-2. Fife at 99 pitches. How far can he go? Do you want to try him in this half inning, or do you just want to go straight to the bullpen? Those are not, that's a good slug, though. We could try one more batter. Bettencourt with a 344 average, though. And he already has 5 home runs. I'm not messing around. Let's see what our bullpen... Before I pull him, let's see what the bullpen says. He has some left. Not much. He has some. He doesn't do well against lefties, it seems like. That's surprising. Would like to use the lefty here. Look at all these right-handers in this lineup. Yeah, I'd like to keep the lefty and try to get through this half inning with a righty. Withrow, maybe? Belisario, maybe? I think Belisario could do the job. Let's try Belisario. Well, Withrow hasn't pitched in a long time. Yeah, let's not mess around. We're going to go with Chris and see what he can do. All right. His numbers shrink a little bit. Let's see, Chris Withrow on the season. With a 2.70 ERA, 3 innings pitched, 3 hits, given up a home run, 1 walk, 4K, and his whip is a 1.20. He has given up a home run, so, and Bettencourt has some power. Let's see what happens here. Fly ball to center. Oh boy. Way back, Victorino waiting near the wall makes the catch on the track. Well, that was close, but didn't go out. Here's Gonzalez. Pedestrian numbers. It's a ground ball to Loney, it looks like, and he'll beat Gonzalez to the bag. And now Burgos should get hit for it here, even with 2 out, but we'll see. Yes, Chris Davis. Oh boy. Now you got to talk about a guy who has some power right here. Chris Davis. Let's see what his power numbers were. Oh my gosh. A 10 and a 10. Should I just walk him right here? Both sides of the plate, he can hit a home run. Or from both sides of the pitching arm, I guess. He can hit righties and lefties. How about that? So far this season against righties, not very good. And he's not been great against lefties either. But that really scares me. In a close game like this, I don't even know if I want to pitch to him. Just walk him here and face Aoki, who's got 2 hits in the game. Let's see, can Aoki only hit right-handers? I doubt it. He's better against lefties in terms of power. It's actually worse against righties. So that's what we're going to do. I may be taking a dumb chance here, but I'm so scared of him. I am not pitching to him. You won't see this very often. You walk the number 9 hitter to face the number 1 hitter. That is a really good steal. Boy, why is this guy on the bench? Somebody call up Ron Renicky. Only down to 83. We're going to try another pickoff. Come on. Wow, 83%. Okay, we're definitely going to pitch out on this pitch and see if we can get him running. He's not going. Okay, and he's down to 42. I like that. I like these numbers. Maybe we can finally get Aoki out here. There's a ground ball into center field. Forget that. And Davis is easily going to go to third. And now I got myself a mess. First and third, 2 out. Kinley's available if I need him. That's a 3rd hit today. He's hot as a firecracker. And it's down to Segura. Those are not good numbers. Is Segura really good against righties? He's much better than he is against lefties. Wow, look at that slug. It's pretty good too. Power against lefties is a 9. Okay, we're going to trust Withrow and see if he can get him out. Trust these numbers right here. He's in a heap of trouble, but can he get out of it? The pitch. He walked him, and the bases are loaded. All right, that's probably it for Withrow. He's got himself in a bind here with 2 walks, and Ryan Braun steps to the plate with a chance to just pretty much put this game out of reach here in the 7th. All right, Withrow is probably gone. Let's take a look at the numbers here. Kinley is available, and I can use him right here. And that's what I'm going to do. Kenley Jansen coming into the game to try to put out this fire. Kinley on the season with a .96 ERA. He's 2-0 in 9 1/3 innings pitched, 4 hits, 1 home run, 2 walks, and 13 K. That would be really great right now to get a K. Can't put him on base. There's nowhere to move him along. The pitch by Jansen. Fly ball to right. Puig barely moving, slightly to his right, waiting, and he makes the catch. And the Brewers leave the bases loaded after I got us into that jam. All right, we're through 6.5. It's still tied at 2. Puig now gets a chance to hit against John Axford and hits one right into right field, right center. It's a base hit. Is he going to try for 2? We're not going to try that. We're going to be content with our single. By the way, for John Axford on the season, a .540 ERA, 11.2 innings pitched, 15 hits, 2 home runs given up, 4 walks, and 12 K with a whip of 1.629. Uribe with great numbers. We're not going to run here. Well, they throw over, and he's back. We're still not going to run. And Uribe is going to hit one to left field. It's up high. It's up really high. Braun looking up, and that one's going to come down out of here. His 4th home run of the season. Juan Uribe has given the Dodgers a 4-2 lead on an 87-mile-an-hour pitch. I'm assuming that's not a fastball. That's just 340 feet. That didn't tell me what type of pitch it was. It just said 87. Okay, I'm guessing it's not. Maybe a slider? So the Dodgers, after barely getting out of a bases-loaded situation earlier in the 7th, now take the lead with a 2-run homer by Uribe here in the bottom of the 7th, off Axford. A.J. Ellis steps in with great numbers against Axford and pops it up. Right along the first base line, Gonzalez drifting. It looks like it's going to be in foul territory. He makes the catch. It was near the dugout. 1 out for D. Gordon. Those are not great numbers. Who has a hit and 2 at-bats. That was a solo home run in the 3rd. Good bunt here. Jansen is definitely going to hit for himself. But he has an on-base of 432. We're going to take a chance and let's see if D can hit on his own. And it's a fly ball to right. That's way back. That is carrying far. And D. Gordon has hit 2 home runs in this game. And that one looks like it just made it into the parking lot. What a time to have a 2 home run game. 348 feet. That's his 2nd home run of the day and the season. And the Dodgers now lead 5-2. Boy, John Axford was a good pitcher for the Brewers that I can remember, but not today. Kinley up just to watch the ball go by. Strikes out. And with 2 out, Victorino attempts to keep the inning alive. He doesn't as he strikes out. That's 2 of the 3 outs that Axford recorded were by strikeout. However, he gives up 2 home runs, including a 2-run shot by Uribe and a solo by D. Gordon. And through 7, the Dodgers lead 5-2. Okay, Jansen is here to get through these players. Lucroy, Weeks, Gomez. And then we'll turn it over to somebody else. He's at 5 pitches. See if he can get through this 8th. Pitch to Lucroy is hit to center. Victorino watching it. Coasting back. Glove up. And the ball comes down in it. 1 out. The wind has now changed to 16 miles an hour from right field. D. Gordon's hit 2 to right field in that wind. Okay. 1 out for Weeks. Those are good numbers for Jansen. Let's see if he can get him. Ground ball to Uribe. Waits for the hop. Weeks can run, but he's not fast enough to beat the ball to first base. 2 out for Gomez, who's had a day. 2 for 3. He's got a double, was thrown out at third, hit a 2-run home run that accounted for all the offense the Brewers have shown today, and then grounded out into a double play. Not great numbers here against Jansen. Let's see if Jansen can finish off the half inning right here. And he does, striking out Gomez. We're through 7.5. It's 5-2 Dodgers. Burke Badenhop, the new pitcher. He has a 2.89 ERA. He's 4-1, and 9.1, 9 and a third innings pitched, 15 hits, 2 home runs, 2 walks, and only 3 K, and a whip of 1.821, which is not good. Facing Loney, Kemp, and Ellis. Trying to get some insurance runs here in the bottom of the 8th. Loney hits a ground ball to Weeks. Makes a great play. I believe that's his second great play today. Is that right? Yep, and it's 4th on the season. Nice job to get Loney. 1 out for Kemp. Matt on the day singled, fly to deep left center, and he threw out Carlos Gomez at third. It's a ground ball to Betancourt. Slingshots across the diamond to get him easily. 2 out for Ellis, who's 1 for 3. I believe he has a single. In the 4th, not great numbers there. But he gets his second hit of the day right there in front of Gomez as he singles into center field. He'll hold with the 2-out single for Puig, who has a hit and a run scored on the Uribe home run. He's flied to deep left center, grounded to short, and singled and scored. Back in the 7th. He'll hit a ground ball. Is that over Betancourt's head? Nope. Betancourt cuts it off, goes to Weeks the short way, and that'll end the half inning. We're through 8. 8 complete, and the Dodgers lead 5-2. Jansen's okay and probably might be able to finish this, but if I can pull him right now, that might be enough to keep him fresh for the next game. We'll see. He's pitched 2 days in a row, so maybe not. This is the bottom of their order, and it shouldn't be that difficult. Betancourt, Gonzalez, in a pitcher spot, Badenhop spot. Who can finish him off? Should be a right-hander's job. Belisario is the weakest link. I guess he'll get the first shot at it, but the 2 lefties are ready and waiting if needed. I guess if he gets to Aoki, then one of the lefties will be coming in, probably Rodriguez. All right, that's it for Jansen. Belisario comes in with a 4.70 ERA. No record. In 7 2/3 innings pitched, he's given up 5 hits, 2 home runs, 5 walks, and 5 K, and a whip of 1.304. His last outing was really bad. Let's see if I can show that to you real quick. Against the Mets, he came in for Kershaw to finish up, and things didn't go so well. And I think that's kind of, I don't believe he recorded an out. Nope, he got 1 out. He gave up 2 hits, 2 earned runs on a home run. So that's half of the earned runs he's given up this season. In his last 2 outings, he's given up 2 runs each. So let's hope that doesn't happen again, even though that would still be enough to win this game. All right. If anybody gets on, we're probably going to the lefty. All right, Betancourt 0 for 3 in this game. Let's see what he can do. He strikes out. By the way, there is no reason for D. Gordon to still be in this game, except to make him feel good about himself. Luis. I apologize again and again and again, and I apologize another time for hitting the button 2 times and making the bell go off and affecting the sound. I apologize. One of these days I'll figure this out or learn how to deactivate the bell. Cruz is in at short for defensive purposes. All right, Belisario with 1 out facing Gonzalez. And he hits one to left. That looks playable for Kemp. Drops the apron and catches the can of corn. 2 out, 1 out to a win. And Badenhop's going to get hit for it, right? Blake Lally is up to the plate, trying to keep this game going. Blake on the season, 125 average, 1 hit and 8 at-bats, and he's grounded into a double play. Oh, Belisario with a chance to get a save here. He can finish off the pinch hitter, and he can't. That's a ground ball past Cruz into left field. Is he going to hold with a single? He will. 2 out single, and Aoki gets a 5th opportunity to hit, and he is very good. So that's probably it for Belisario. And Paco Rodriguez looks the best of the choices. And that's who we'll go to. Did you get the last out? Paco Rodriguez coming in to get a save. On the season, he is 0-1 with a 3 ERA. He does have a save. He's pitched 6 innings. He's given up 1 hit, 2 earned runs. He's given up 1 home run. He has 3 walks, 6 K, and a whip of .667. All right, and facing the very dangerous Aoki to try to end this game. No chance of a steal here. Could we play off? And that changes not much. He's only a 33% chance. I don't think he's running, and I don't want to hold him on. And maybe that helps with a chance to get him out. Pitch by Paco. There's a ground ball to Cruz. Nope, it's to Ellis. He flips across to Loney, and that'll do it. The Dodgers come back, and on the power of 2 home runs from D. Gordon and a 2-run shot from Juan Uribe, beat the Brewers 5-2. Not the best pitching performance from Stephen Fife, but it should have been enough for a win. Unfortunately, he didn't go far enough. There you see the stats. Hitting-wise, Fife goes 6 innings, 2 earned runs, a home run he gave up. That was to Gomez. 2 walks, 3 K. Very workmanlike approach there. Withrow gets himself tied up into a knot, thanks to me, walking 2 guys. But gets out of it, thanks to Jansen, who goes 1 1/3 with a strikeout. He gets the win. Belisario holds, and Paco gets the save. I am really shocked at how much power this Dodger team has had. Gordon erases 2 errors in the game with 2 home runs. And again, Uribe's 4th home run, the 2-run shot, gives the Dodgers a lead that they do not relinquish. So they will go to 16-6 on the season. Milwaukee falls to 10-11, and a chance in the next game to win another series, which the Dodgers have not lost one this season thus far. So, after this repopulates, the Dodgers lead in the division goes to 4.5. And we'll see you for Game 2 of this series next time. We thank you for watching. Missed it by how much?